So this computer case, while it looks cool from a few feet away, it's got a serious problem. It is infected with what I call the sticky plastic syndrome. All the rubberized coating that was used on this thing has turned into gelatinous goop that is like the stickiest substance known to man, and gets all over you, gets all over everything, and attracts dirt and dust, so it sticks to it, and it is absolutely disgusting. Back in the late 90s and early 2000s, all the manufacturers thought this soft touch rubberized coating was the coolest thing in the world, and it was being used on everything. It even affected a lot of Ferraris. All the controls on Ferraris had this same issue. Remote controls, phones, everything used this rubberized coating stuff. And unfortunately, over time, it just turns into goop. So this is the Bitphoenix Prodigy ITX case. It came out in 2013, and that's probably around the year I bought it. And it's a super cool little mini ITX case. It kind of takes some design cues from Apple. And Bitphoenix decided to use something called FiberFlex in building this case. And they used FiberFlex for these handles. They have some flexibility, which is cool, but unfortunately, they made the mistake of using that rubberized coating on these things. And consequently, this thing is completely coated with sticky gunk. They use that rubberized coating, and after 3-4 years, it just turns into complete gunk. It's sticky, and the sticky residue gets over everything. That's why I'm wearing gloves, because you can't even touch this thing. And unfortunately, they put it not only on the handles, but this whole front panel is also just sticky gunk. So in this video, I am going to attempt to remove the gunk using some isopropyl alcohol and some sacrificial microfiber towels and see how we do. So let's give it a try. So in order to achieve the defunkification of this case, in doing research, it seems like isopropyl alcohol is the best bet. So I'm using 91%. And by the way, I think I saw defunkification open for the Red Hot Chili Peppers back in the late 90s. Using some microfiber cloths. I know they look filthy. They were used for some car projects, but they were washed, so none of that dirt is going to actually transfer to the case. But I'm speeding this up so you can kind of get the idea, but the first pass kind of takes off the dirt that's stuck to it, and then the later passes, as you really start to rub, it starts to successfully take off the gunk. And you can see the little bit of a color change there. That indicates where the sticky stuff is actually removed. It definitely takes some serious pressure to really get this stuff off, and you just got to take it slow. You can see the white stuff that was coming off on the microfiber there. It's quite a time-consuming project, but it seems like it's coming off at this point, so I'm pretty happy. Again, that first pass, just kind of wiping away all the dust and dirt that's stuck to it. And then once that's removed, then you get in there and really do the scrubbing. I also learned that using ample amounts of the rubbing alcohol was key. I did not skimp with it. It definitely helped to really douse these cloths with the rubbing alcohol. So to deal with the front of the case, I took it off. I had to be careful because the clips on the back side, if I pressed down too hard, if it was sitting on the table, I was worried that those clips were going to break off. So kind of lifted it up to avoid breaking those. The front panel was so much work. It has a lot of surface area, so it just, man, took a lot of scrubbing. Had to switch to a different microfiber, and the BitPhoenix logo ended up popping off there. But thankfully, finally, I was able to get the front panel into acceptable shape and threw the logo back on. So I realized the underside of the handles on the top and the bottom were still sticky, and best option was to remove them. Here you can get a glimpse of the inside of the machine. It has a lot of room in there. It's kind of an interesting design. I did buy a 200 millimeter fan for the front of it, but ended up disconnecting it because it was just too loud and wasn't really necessary for this build. And there's also not really enough ventilation on the front of the case to support that fan. So anyway, thankfully the handle came off. However, I'm a complete idiot, and when I was trying to remove the bottom legs, the other side of the computer fell and crashed into my monitor and put a nice big gash in the monitor. I thought I had secured that side panel, and apparently I didn't, and yeah. Thankfully, the same rubbing alcohol that I was using for the case, I tried it on the monitor, and thankfully it was just some white paint. It didn't actually scratch the monitor. I couldn't believe it. I mean, oh man, I was devastated for a bit until I attempted to clean it off. So thankfully, my idiot move did not result in me having to buy a new monitor. So with the top and bottom handles off, I attacked the inside. I switched over to using an old cotton sock because I was running out of sacrificial microfibers, and it seemed to do a decent job as well. Not significantly different from the microfibers. So finally got these rubberized plastic pieces all nice and cleaned up and de-gunkified and looking good. So then it was time to reassemble the case, get it all put back together. I'm planning on reusing this case and maybe building it into like a home server because it has a lot of space for drives inside. So most of the stuff in there I'm going to be taking out anyway, but you know, putting it back together, nice and smooth. No more sticky gunk. Yes. All right, so after a lot of time and effort and a little cardio exercise for my fingers, doing a lot of rubbing with a lot of rubbing alcohol, I finally got all the sticky goop off of this BitPhoenix Prodigy case. And I successfully performed a defunkification on this. This is now nice and smooth, no issues, no stickiness, no goop. It is a nice, clean machine once again. So it just goes to show you that if you have that issue on any of your stuff, that stupid, sticky plastic stuff, just attack it vigorously with some rubbing alcohol, and hopefully it'll do the trick like it did on this case. So I appreciate you watching, and if you like this kind of stuff, give my channel a subscription. I'd really appreciate it. Hit the like button, do all the YouTube stuff, and I will see you in my next video.